Woo! Ray J has been outed as bisexual. Yes, I just finished watching this video. It's entitled Danny Boy Responds to Suge Knight's claims that Ray J quote unquote likes men and reveals his experience with Ray J. And this is on the channel Art of Dialogue, so you can go ahead and check out this video over there. Like the video and all that over there. It's a great video, great interview. In the video, he says that he and Ray J would sit in a room together with other guys and they will all be sitting around watching porn together. Yes. So this is very sus. Not even sus. I just call it bisexual or just gay. But I mean, I know I seen Ray J with a bunch of women, so he's probably just bisexual, but not necessarily gay. I mean, I know the society or whatever. How do I describe it? The heterosexual community, society, whatever. They're gonna just say gay. If a man likes another man even a little bit, they're just gonna call it gay. But we know that's over here. We smart. We know that's not true. We know that bisexuality is a thing, and bisexual men exist, and they let you guys know that they exist every single day by cheating on these women with other men. Okay, you find out DL. That's why DL's a thing. But anyway, in the video, he then asked the guy who was interviewing him, who I'm assuming is heterosexual, whatever, he's a straight guy, whatever. And he's like, "Do you consider that to be gay? Like, dudes sitting around, no girls in the room, and it's just us guys, and we looking at porn together. Like, do you consider that to be gay?" And then the interviewer was like, "Yes, it's gay." Now, I mean, I will admit that there's a lot of men out there, ladies, who do not view that as gay. They don't view it as gay. They just think that they're straight guys together watching porn together. They don't see that as zesty or gay or sus. And many guys have done this too. You don't know it. They're not gonna tell you about it, girl, but they have definitely done it. They sitting around together in a room watching porn, getting excited, looking at the man and the woman on the screen. They're looking at both because they're not sitting around looking at lesbian porn. No, they're looking at the straight porn, which is homoerotic when a man looks at that, in my opinion, because you are looking at a man and you're looking at the woman. The man is on the screen as well. It's not just the girl, it's a man there too. And you see that what that man got, and you see it going in and out of the girl, and that's getting you excited. 'Cause if it didn't get you excited, you would just look at lesbian porn, but you don't want that. You want the one with the man in it. You want the scene with the men or multiple different men and one girl. And so you and your homies, right? Y'all sitting around. This is what Ray J was doing. He says this is according to Danny Boy now. And he said that, I can't believe he outed him. Oh my God, why would he do that? That's so messy. But he basically said that he and Ray J and other men these other homies, whatever, they was in a room looking at porn, getting excited. So let me tell you what really was going on. These was getting hard. I mean, y'all don't think that they wanted to help out their homie? Okay, they did. Allegedly. Let me put that little word in there, allegedly. And even Danny Boy said that. He was like, "Listen, if you got dudes in the room looking at porn and they getting excited, there has to be an ending to that." And then the guy was like, "Well, what do you mean by that when you say ending?" And he's like, he alluded to helping each other finish. It's basically like a hand J. You know what I'm talking about when I say hand J, right? HJ. That's basically what it is. And a lot of dudes, they do not consider that to be zesty because there's no mouth or backdoor play involved. It's just a hand, so they don't consider it to be real sex, and because it's not real sex, they don't consider it to be gay. Yes, you see the mental gymnastics that a lot of these men will do when they are curious about each other, about being with another man, but they can't express it for whatever reason. Maybe they grew up in a religious family, they grew up in a conservative area, and they just don't they don't have no safe space to explore their curiosity, their bi curiosity. So they little danglings is hard, and they are, the pre-liquid is coming out. Okay, if you know what I'm saying. And y'all just in the room, it's no girls around. This is sus. And they did it more than one time. This wasn't a one-time thing, allegedly. I mean, some people like Danny Boy, I mean, they just have to understand. I mean, whoever was doing this interview, they're doing their job. You know, they're going to get to the bottom of things. They're going to get to the facts. But you don't have to answer the question. Like, he did not have to say this. Like, he could have just kept it on the low. But instead, he decided to outrage A and, you know, basically saying that he had an experience with the homies back in the day. And so now everybody going to be like, oh, Ray J is gay, he's this, he's that. And I don't think that he's gay. I think that he's just bisexual. He's just bisexual. He was curious and had an experience. Now, if he does it again, like if he keeps on doing it with these acts with other men, then yeah, he gay or bisexual, confirmed. But if he just had one experience or two and never does it again, like, come on, that's not necessarily, you can't say that. You know, he's not actively seeking out these experiences with men. He not gay, y'all. Stop that. Stop it. Or bisexual. He's a straight man. Just like these women out here, when they have an experience or two with a girl, and then they marry a man, they just had to get it out of their system and experience it. Well, but they live their lives as straight women with families in the suburbs, right? Or wherever y'all live at. Right? Okay, cool. With the men, it's the same thing. Okay, with the men, it's the exact same doggone thing. The only difference is with the men is that you don't hear about it, and because y'all don't hear about them experimenting with each other, or see it promoted, like how y'all see women, where it's crazily promoted for women to try each other out and stuff. Because you don't see it with the men, y'all don't think it's happening, but it is. It definitely has. It's been going on for years. Like, oh my God, since decades ago. But you won't know, girl. And the interview was kind of messy too, because why would you ask that, sir? Well, we know why he was asking, because he wanted to be messy and get views and get us talking about it. And we are talking about it, sir. So well done, I guess. But anyway, this was a very interesting interview. Men looking at corn in general is sus in general, unless they're looking at lesbian corn by themselves with no other men around. It's sus. That's a sus act to be looking at corn. I mean, come on now, come on. I mean, do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know that in the comment section, because I know it's a bunch of dudes out there who'll be like, I disagree. I'm still straight. Corn is something that has a way of desensitizing the senses, and it makes you release dopamine in your brain to the point where you constantly need more and more extreme. You have to view more and more extreme acts in order to get excited and to be able to finish. And so looking at a woman, two women together, lesbian corn, that's like how they start out, right? But then eventually that gets boring. It doesn't excite them no more. Then I need to see the woman get penetrated by the man. And for a while that'll work, and then eventually that gets boring, and so now they need to see her do it and get it done in the back door. Okay, because that's supposed to be, you know, real freaky dicky, right? Because that's, you know, LGBTQ leaning. Because who are the experts and the scientists behind backdoor play? The gays. We know how it works. Girl, now these straight people is out here playing in the back door and singing about it, talking about eating groceries and stuff. Girl, who are the OGs of that? Okay, the alphabet community. Okay. But anyway, eventually all of that gets boring, and the next thing you know, this quote unquote straight identifying man is now looking at trans corn. Yes. And then of course they reason with themselves like, oh, you know, this is a trans woman. We're going to emphasize the woman part in his mind, so that way, like, I'm not gay, this is a trans woman, okay? And you know, okay, sir, okay, all right. And I actually agree with that. He's not a gay man. You know, if you like trans women, you're not a gay man. No. I would say bisexual is more closer to the, if you want to label it, put a label on it. But I like to say trans attracted, because not all bisexual men are trans attracted as well. So, you know, then if they can't find the trans woman that they want to see to finish before bed, then they find themselves looking at femboys, settling for that. Yeah. Now, obviously, the femboy corn, you know, that could go into, oh my goodness, different. That's zesty, 100% zesty territory, because obviously the femboy is going to be wanting him a masculine, manly man. So you're going to see these masculine, manly men, you know, wearing out these femboys. And now look at there. Now he's looking at zesty corn. He's on the zesty side of Cornhub. Corn is a rabbit hole, and if you are not in control of it, it will control you. You can look at all the videos on YouTube of people who have corn addictions and stuff. It's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section. I'm ZestyDL. Thank you so much for watching. Zesty besties, sound off down in the comments. Bye. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.